So we're pretty close to being back together here. I got it close enough to turn it over and see if it's going to fire up. Got oil in it. Didn't check the backlash on the valves yet, but it doesn't look that bad just by feel. But anyway, obviously don't have the coolant in it yet. If it's not going to run, there's no use putting it back together and dumping a gallon of antifreeze into it just to dump it back out again. So I'm going to turn it over, see if it starts. I suspect I'll get it to at least run just because I got it together with some fresh oil, and that's going to help my compression out. The real test is going to be after it runs for a while and then see if it'll restart when it's cold again. I'm not going to run it for very long because I don't have any of the garage doors open, and it's like 65 degrees out, and obviously it's raining, and in here it's about 40. So as soon as I open up our doors, it's gonna be raining inside here, and I really want to try and keep the humidity down the best I can, even though I know I'm already losing that battle. But anyway, here we go. I'm gonna take this down because I'm sure it'll end up falling anyway. And this one has the clutch switch hooked up, so I'm going to have to push down the clutch while I do it. None of the lights work, so I got to fix that electrical problem. I do have the front drive shaft still down, so we're in neutral, and we'll go ahead and crank a few times just to see what happens. I expect I'm going to see a lot of blow by through the up through the head, because even with the rings and honing it, the cylinders are in pretty rough shape. So, but I suspect it's going to be enough to get it to run. But anyway, there'll be probably quite a bit of blow by coming up through the cylinder head. So here we go. We're just going to turn it over a few times just to see how it sounds. So there's hope. I'd like to start seeing some oil come up through the valves. Sure I don't have any oil leaks anywhere. There, I see a little bit of oil now. Again, you can see the smoke coming up through the cylinders. See a lot of smoke in there. I don't have any coolant, so I probably should put that together next. So anyway, that's a good sign. Like I said, we saw a little bit of smoke coming up through here. It doesn't surprise me. We'll see what happens when now all the oil is probably out of the cylinder. It might be a little harder to start, but I suspect it'll be it'll still run, so it saves me at least $700-800 anyway if I can get some more life out of this. So $750. Didn't have to really put any more into it other than the parts I had: head gasket, some rings. now I have to get these lights working and see if the alternator actually charges and all that. It might be just wire disconnected, but I imagine it'll be half a day's job to get that working like everything. Okay, so it goes to show you what new set of rings will do in a hone. Even though we had, in some cases, up to 20 thousandths of clearance between the piston and the cylinder. So how long it'll last, whether it'll start again, who knows. Hopefully I'll at least work a little while, a few years anyway. I won't see many hours because as you can see, I got a couple more sitting around, so try and use those up first. But make good parts machine, or maybe I'll sell it down the road just to get some room. So thanks for watching.